Okay, so some people have been asking me, how do you get started building a base? I know a lot of people are experienced players, and this is nothing new to them, but for anyone who doesn't know, essentially what you need to do is you need to get started by building a fence kit. So the first thing you need is a rope, and you can combine that with small sticks, and you can see the highlighted here, or short sticks as they call them. You need to have, I think, at least two. Right now I have three. So if you highlight it and hit combine, then you have the option to craft your fence kit. So if I hold R2, it's now going to give me a fence kit. So on the ground will be the fence kit. You put it in your hands, and now R2 asks you to choose the placement. So if you hit R2, you'll get this little signature here, and you notice sometimes it's white, sometimes it's grayed out. When it's white, this is the area that you can actually put down and start building your first fence. So in a case like this, if you wanted to build in this little warehouse here, obviously you want to put it by the door. So we want to get as close to the door opening as possible. And if I get the highlight here, just got to get it just right. Come on. Okay. So now I got the spot. You just hold R2, and as you can see, it's going to start deploying it. And what you'll see now is two sticks on the ground and a rope. And what this means is now it's ready to accept logs to put the posts up for the fence. So now I'm going to run out, chop down a couple of trees with my splitting axe, and I'm going to put logs in here. Okay, you got to pick, I think, a pretty big tree now to get the logs out of it, so we'll try this one first. Hopefully it gives me at least a log or two. Cool, we got a couple logs right there. Actually gave me 3 logs. The smart thing for me would have been... Oh, I do have room in my backpack, so I'm going to take one of these in my backpack, one of these in my hands. I think you only need 2. Okay. Now we're back with the log, so as you can see here, I have the log in my hand. There's an option to attach it. Tap R2. There goes one. Take the other one out. Okay, why is that not working? Okay, for some reason it wouldn't let me put it in my hands. Attach. Okay, now you have the 2 logs there. Now all you need is a shovel to dig and put up your posts. So I went out to find a shovel, could not find a shovel anywhere, found a pickaxe, and you can also use a pickaxe to build your fence posts for the fence. So never did it before, but apparently you can do it. So here goes nothing. Okay, so there you have it. So now you have your fence posts on either side. So now what we want to do is we want to go get some planks. There's a couple ways to do that. You could either cut down trees and use a hacksaw, or you can use a wood saw to make the planks, but I'm going to cheat, and since there is a plank or a wood pile nearby, I'm going to run over there and hack up some wood planks, which I think it's right in here. There we go. I could use my hacksaw instead. Yep, alright, I don't know why, but usually you can, unless they changed it. Okay, so now that we're back with our planks, we're going to attach them. And I'll take the other set and I'll attach those. You can attach, I think, 20, which we have. Let me take the fence kit out of here too, because we don't need that anymore. We'll throw it in my barrel for now. Okay, so now we have the planks. We have the posts up. So what we need to do is have some nails and something to hammer them in with. So I have a box of nails. Okay, let's attach those nails. So now as you can see here, we have 70 nails, 20 planks. So now all we need is something to hammer the nails with. Now you could use the hatchet. I did find a hammer, so I'm just going to take the hammer because that's all I would use it for anyway. So now here's the thing, you can have 3 different choices. You can build a lower frame, upper frame, or you can build a platform. What we're going to do is we're going to build the lower frame first. There you go. Now we're going to build the upper frame. Okay, so now that's going to stop anybody from getting in, but it doesn't protect you. So what we want to do is continue to build, and we want to build not a platform. We want to do the lower wooden wall, and then the upper wooden wall. Okay, so there is your fence. So now you may be wondering, well, how do I get out? Because now this is a wooden wall, and ignore the fact that there's another entrance into this place, but if this was the only entrance, then what we need to do is make it into a gate. How you make it into a gate is you need wire, metal wire. So you take the metal wire in your hands and you attach it to the fence. So now that's attached. Okay, you see it attached here. Now all you need is a pair of pliers. Put the pliers in your hand, and then you'll see a prompt to build gate. Hold R2 down, and you're going to see one side of the gate, probably the left side, will have the winding on it. There you go. And then this is the side that you would open. Okay, so there's a couple of things you can add on to a fence. One's for protection, and the other's to hide it. So you can actually add barbed wire to it. So if you approach the fence, hit the touchpad, take your barbed wire, drag it onto, you can either do an upper barbed wire or lower barbed wire. We're going to do lower barbed wire right now, so just add it there. Let's go over, get our pliers, and now what we're going to do is we're going to attach it to the fence. So there you go, there's a prompt to mount the barbed wire. And there you go. So there's a level of protection. So if somebody comes over the barbed wire and they want to approach it, and you get close enough, they're going to hit it and probably pass out. Okay. So 2 more things we're going to do to the fence. Let's put this back. Is if you're in the woods, take your camo netting. Again, hit the touchpad and drop it on the camo netting. Then, if you want to see what it looks like from the outside, boom, camo netting. Okay, and then the last piece that we're going to add to this will be the security lock. Oh, I think it's actually in the tent. There it is. Okay, so we're going to be careful, don't attach it until you set the combination. So for this purposes, we're going to set the combination to, let's just say 3, 2, 1. So if you notice on the bottom there, you have an option to do next dial, next dial. So this is the first one. We hold it down, 2 clicks, that'll bring it to 3. Next tile, hold it down once. Okay, 3, 2, 1's our combination. So now we can attach it. And there you go. So now you can't open the fence unless you have the combination from the inside or from the outside. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to build a fence and how to also make it into a gate. Any questions? Feel free to ask me, guys.